Welcome to the next episode of the Iowa Girls Wrestling Podcast Youth Shorts. Today I have Gjoa Rowe, who is this year's AAU state champion, sixth grade, 95 pounds. How are you doing today?
Good.
Good. You're just about ready to head down to the Heartland Duels in Council Bluffs. All ready to go for this weekend?
Yep.
Yep. And so, have you done Heartland Duels before?
No.
No, this will be your first experience. I have not been there, but I've heard it's a very exciting tournament, really good because you get some outside competition. So that'll be good for you. I'm looking back, and you've had a lot of success as a youth wrestler. You started at Super Pee Wees, and this is your sixth year in a row that you've won the AAU state tournament. How did you get started in wrestling?
I think I was in kindergarten and my dad was talking about it a lot. And I've s- like I've my dad told me about how he did wrestling and stuff like that. And he sort of like talked me into it. And then I started at like a club in Woodward and then I went to Perry.
Nice. So, like with the clubs, I know Rick's my assistant coach Jason Shepard and him actually I think went to school together. So I've heard stories about Rick. And so what was it like with the Woodward Granger Club and getting started? What are some things you really liked about that?
I like that I got to wrestle boys first so that they were also most of them were more experienced than me. So like they were better partners and stuff like that. And then the moves that I got taught. Um,
Oh, that's and now you've moved over to Abasa in Perry. And what would you say is the big difference in the club and what do you like about Ubasa?
like I feel like they teach a little bit more things than they did at the first club I wrestled at and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it might be a little bit more advanced and
Yeah.
kind of with that as you've grown, it's just the next step in your process of getting better and learning some details in wrestling, right? Well, very good. So I heard that if you won the state tournament this year, you got a pair of shoes. And
Mhm.
you and I both share a love for shoes. So let's check those out. What did you get?
I got these.
So you got some nice Jordans. Those are pretty awesome. And you said I those are fantastic. I have not I can't do the high top thing. So I have dunks and you said you also have dunks.
Yeah.
What color dunks do you got?
I have my yellow dunks and then I have think it's blue, green, and orange dunks.
Okay, so I'm going to give you just a little advice here and your mom's probably going to kill me after this.
Mhm.
But did you know that you can go onto the Nike website and customize any Nike or most of the Nike shoes so you can make them exactly how you want? So just thought I'd
Oh,
throw that out there. They might add a few dollars to the price, but I do that all the time. So um, one of the things I think that's really cool, your mom's really involved in wrestling and I've gotten to know her over these last few years, but she braids hair at State for everybody and puts the stuff in there. I don't get in line for that, right? So, but how did your mom get started doing that, or does she always do hair for meets and
I don't know. She just started doing my hair, and then a lot of people saw it, and then they liked it, and then they wanted her to braid their daughter's hair.
how many people do you think get their hair braided by your mom at Salem State tournament? Does she? I mean,
Oh,
she sits there forever, doesn't she?
yeah. She braided like 7 people.
That's awesome. That is really fun. That's cool. Wrestling is such a family thing. Your whole family's involved, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, everybody goes. Um, what are some things you like to do outside of wrestling?
Um, like sports wise or just like
Anything,
hobbies.
anything, both. Let's do both. Let's start with sports.
Okay, I do soccer, softball, tackle football, and volleyball.
Wow. So you're busy year round with everything.
Yeah,
How do you fit all that in? Is it just mom's got schedule, you go here, here, here type of thing? Because
yeah,
I know some of that stuff overlaps a lot, and
yeah.
that's awesome. So tackle football. Did you know, and this is not a for sure deal yet, but I know that the NFL has contacted the girls' union about adding flag football to the high school, and it's actually in other states. I know someone from Nevada who plays flag football in high school, so might be some other sport you might be able to catch down the road. Um, as far as wrestling, oh, what are some other things? Hobbies.
Oh, I like riding my dirt bike and four-wheeler and swimming.
Very nice. So do you also do like a swim team or just for fun? Okay.
Just
Just for fun. Gotcha. Um, in wrestling, we obviously have some accomplishments that we all want to achieve and things. What are some of your goals down the road? You can like high school, maybe even farther down.
um, I want to get first at Tulsa. Um, I really want to wrestle out of the country.
Oh, very cool. There's a lot of opportunities anymore to do that. So, um, I think like with the ISF trip, you will be at the proper age in 2 years, I believe, to go to the trip I don't even know where it'll be, but will definitely remind me and stuff. I know the people that do that trip, so definitely can do that. I don't know where they're going yet, but they'll go somewhere.
Mhm.
Um, so you'll be attending middle school at Woodward Granger.
Yep,
And are you guys Woodward's a great school district. Are you planning on staying in Woodward for high school also?
maybe.
Maybe. Gotcha. Um, if I were to ask you, like someone that you looked up to when you got started wrestling, and maybe even someone you still watch and stuff today to see how, maybe gauge your wrestling by, or somebody that you know is really important for you, who is that person?
I have a few. I like to watch Cadence, Bashong, Sunshine Casey, and Tatum Shepard and Skylar Slade.
Very nice. Yep, I know all those girls, and they're great people to look up to.
Mhm.
Skylar, man, she's a fantastic young wrestler. She's done very well nationally, internationally, those things. And of course, Tatum was in my room. Really like Tatum, and Cadence. Actually, I'm sitting. My studio down here is actually in my wrestling room, and Cadence has actually came here and practiced with us before too. So that's kind of fun. Um, what do you think has made you a champion?
Um, I don't know, putting in the hard work at practice and showing up.
Very nice. You must have a lot of natural talent though, because it takes, it takes some time to develop these skills and stuff. One thing I wanted to say today, and just because I know that you've had a lot of early success and I wanted to explain something that I explained to my high school girls. Um, you know, you've been a champion 6 times in a row, and that is fantastic. But the whole thing is, before you even stepped on that mat, all the work that you put in and everything you do to make yourself a champion, that's
Mhm.
really what makes you a champion. And it's not so much the award; it's kind of that process and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, do you got anything on your mind? Did you want to say hi to anybody quick before we go, or thank anybody for everything that you've got to accomplish, and then we'll get you on the way.
I want to thank Shannon Barnes for being an awesome wrestling coach and getting me better.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much for doing this, and really good luck at Heartland, and I hope maybe have your mom send me a message. I'm sure I'll be following, but make sure to send me a message and see how things turn out for everybody. All right. I'm gonna hit
Thank
stop and
you.
go ahead and stay on for a second.
Okay.